Once more, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I would want to talk on something very important. Like I've written there, I've written on how to succeed, how to make money. Why a student? How to make money? Why as a student? As a student. One of the advantages that we have is that we have time, and because we have time, we have an advantage to use that time to make sufficient worth and income. And one of the advantage we have is that, like I said, first of all, we have time. And to make money as a student are very, very important. Most people might say that might direct you to side gigs, online stuff, that you need to do this online stuff, that online stuff. Will direct you to all kinds of online stuff that you can use to make money. But I'm just going to show you some simple few steps for which you could use to make money. One of them is that for you to make money, you have to first of all, as in college, you have to first of all have a skill. One of the things that we can use to make money is skills. Most people might say and like to online stuff, go and do this online, go and do this online, go and do this online. But whereas what you need to make money is with you, is inside you. For example, I was talking with a friend, and that friend said that she had a skill and she knows how to make nails. So I told this friend that you have a skill. That is one thing that is important. So the first thing that you need to know about making money online, or about making money as a student, or about making money in college, is that you need to have a skill. And when you have a skill, you're already one way in front. And our environment has make it in such a way that we have so many instruments for which we could use that instruments to make money. One of the instruments is that we have the social media. And in the social media, one of the advantages that the social media has is that the social media helps to advertise your skill all around the world. But there's an issue. For example, if you want to do nails, you find out that so many people are doing that kind of a thing. So many people, thousands of people are doing that kind of a thing. What will make you special and what will make you outstanding from these other people is the second point that I raised, which means that you need to be distinct, you need to be different, you need to look for something different that others are not doing. You need to look, what are the others not doing? Yes, they are doing nails. Why don't you develop a style and begin, before you introduce your own nails, you give and explain the benefits of a good nails and the benefits of a bad nails, and direct people on how to perfectly put nails. Look for something that others are not doing, that is simple, that you yourself you're doing, that is different. Look for something different, because the essence is that you need to look for something that others are not doing. You need to be outstanding in the thing you're doing. So if you're doing whatever you have learned, whatever skill you have learned, what thing you should focus after that skill you have learned is that you need to be distinct in your skill, because not only you is doing the same thing, not only you. So if I want to post about a particular skill on social media or on YouTube or on any media, I will look for I will do my own, so that that particular skill should be distinct and different from others, distinct and different from others. Another point which I would want to note is that for you to make money as a student, and for you to succeed in making money as a student or in college, one of the things you need to understand is that you need to maximize your time. You don't need to have time, because you don't actually have time. So you don't need to have time. You don't need to say, I'll look for a time and do it. because opportunity might come, knowledge might come, and you just use that opportunity that you has to maximize that knowledge. You don't need to say that I need time before I will do this certain particular kind of a thing. I need time before I will do this, because actually you do not have time. So the little time you have, you maximize and do that activity with that particular time that you have. Okay, another aspect is that for you to make money, we have talked of developing a skill, we have talked of be distinct, we have talked of managing your time. Some people actually face difficulties in looking, in finding, let me say, a particular skill. Some people are wondering, which kind of skill, what should I do, one of the things you should understand is that when you look at the rise of those who are rich, the Bill Gates, the Warren Buffett, and the others who have made it, you discover that when they began, the reason why they are rich today was not because they were searching for money. The reason why they are rich today was because they were looking for problems, and when they got solutions to those problems, the solutions brought about money. So one of the skills to know a particular thing you have to follow, a particular thing you have to dive into, you have to understand that you need to look for a community problem. In your community, what is the general crisis people suffer from? Do people suffer from rentage? Do people suffer from this? Do people suffer from that? Is it climate problem? Is it this? And then you look for a major solution to that problem. You look for what people are not people like to do. Look for what people love doing. If people love football, if people love the things that people love, then after you've found the things that people love, you specialize in bringing out a solution to that particular thing that which people love. Now, after you've developed these skills and you've been distinct, and then now you're targeting the social life, because that is, as we said, that is the most important part in which people love to go. Everyone wants to be on Facebook, everyone wants to be on Twitter, everyone wants to be on this other media they called Instagram. Everyone wants to be. So you have looked for you have created this video now. Then you go to your targeted audience, because there are particular people you need to target that need that kind of a thing, that kind of product you're producing. Because anything you do, even if you're trying to teach someone a skill online, you're trying to teach someone a particular thing, there are audience that you need to find. For example, if you are doing nails, there are women that like nails. There are groups. You go to Facebook, you see Facebook groups that concerns nails. If you are doing peanut or cake or anything that you're doing as a student, you go to the various groups, the various medias, you find people that desire to see it. And so one of the things you need to do is that you don't just need to go and post it on YouTube. You don't just need to go and post it. The first thing you do is that you create a YouTube channel, you post that video that you have done, the tutorials on the YouTube. After you have done that tutorials on YouTube, you have made the YouTube video, you copy the YouTube link. Now you go to Facebook or other medias like the Instagram, you search for groups, you join the Facebook groups, join the Instagram group. If it's on Twitter, you join groups. You go to Google, you search groups, and then you join those groups. After you have joined the various groups, for example, you are joining the various groups because you are looking for a target audience, you're looking for an audience, you're looking for a particular person, a particular group of people. So when you go there now, you find the audience you need depending on what. If you're doing a motivational speech, as you've done it, you go on Facebook, you look for you join motivational groups. One thing you need to know about YouTube, setting a title or setting a YouTube name, it is very important to know how to title your work when you're posting on YouTube. because it is important to know what people mostly search. For example, if I would want to come and search something, what will I do? If I want to come and search, for example, I want to come and search how nails are being made. How will I search it? For example, I will come on YouTube and say how to make. So the how word, the what word, and then what's that a warning? For example, do not make your nails without you washing this. So those are the kind of catchy things. They call it monetizing your channel. These are the kind of catchy things that you need to get for people to come and look at your work. So you can go on the channel and post the link and write something captivating, so that those that are in those groups that need it, that the one you're producing, but something that you can cause someone to reduce to be thin. You write a captivating something about it, and then you post, and then within some time you see people will come now and be washing it. And when you wash it, you also tell them, because people will not do what you have not told them to do, so you tell them to share and to subscribe, because YouTube pay depending on the level of subscribers. And then you should also, under your video on YouTube, you should put your informations. Do the same in all the social media platforms. And when you do this, you see within time people will begin to even contact you to get their needs done, even contact you for advice, even contact you for so many things. Now, before our next video comes out, a proof to show that you wish our next video to come out, like, subscribe and share, and then we would continue. And you had any questions, put it in the comment section below.